Hello guys, in this video it's mainly going to favor the beginners in HTML, so I decided to create some video that can enable also a beginner to get the basic tags knowledge on how to create websites or web pages. So as you can see, by default Windows provides the text editor called Notepad, but still there are some more advanced editors, Notepad++, Sublime Text, and so on. So I'm going to be taking you through the basic skills you need to get or need to be knowing when you're writing your websites. So let me show you where to get this from. On your keyboard you can press the window button R at the same time, and this run dialog box will come. So you'll type in Notepad, only Notepad, and press OK or hit enter on your keyboard, and this is where you'll get it. But still, in case when you're on Windows, right now I'm using Windows 10, but when you're on Windows like 7 there, Vista, so you can go to the search menu and write in Notepad. So it will be among the apps that will be brought up. As you see, I have some advanced editors like Notepad++. So you click Notepad, and this is what you'll be writing your website from. You can go, this is where you're going to be typing our text. So you can go to the file and hit save as. When you hit save as, right now we're on the desktop, which is okay, and you can click create new folder, but on Windows at times it's on the right hand side, but here I'm having it this side. I don't know where it will be on your PC. So hit the new folder, create a new folder, and I'll call this HTML tutorial. So I'm going to enter inside it, so double click it, and this is where you will save your HTML document. So the first one, you can name it. So naming it is user defined, so it's you to name it the way you want. So I'll call mine index dot. So this is where the trick comes from. You can either say .html or .htm. So but it's of good practice to use .html, and come to the file save as type and select all. So when you put select all, it will enable the browser not to save it like in the text format. So that's how you can write your HTML stuff and click save. So if we are to check our desktop, this is the folder we created, HTML tutorial, and when we go inside it we find index.html. But right now if we are to open it, so this is what we are having. We are having the title here, index.html. Nothing will be visible because the document is also empty. By default it will be showing this title, notepad.html, index.html, sorry. So by writing HTML, you start with the greater than symbol, right? This HTML, sorry, you start with the less than symbol, you write HTML and end it with a greater than symbol. So that will be our opening tag. But before we go ahead, I'm sorry to miss out this. You have to write the document type. So you declare this is exclamation mark, you write doc type. So this is the document type, and you tell the browser that it's HTML5. So in other browsers or early HTML, you would write something long, but they simplified it and made it this shorthand statement. Document type, HTML like that. So you go to this opening tag, your HTML, create some space by hitting enter on your keyboard, and write the closing tag of HTML. So basically everything that you'll be seeing on a web page will be inside this parent tag. So this is the parent tag, and the ones that will be inside, they will be the child or the children tag, sorry. So after this, you write the head tag, the opening. As you can notice, everything has an opening and closing. So also this one, you write opening tag and closing tag. So the opening tag for head and also the closing tag for head. Let me first go up. Next, below heading or below the head tag, you write the body tag. As you can see, we first wrote the opening tag over an HTML tag and also closed it here down. So this is the parent of all these. These are the children. And let me hit the tab key on your keyboard so that you create some space here so that you can see how it's all arranged. This one is with this one. This one, it's with this one. So basically this is what every web page that is going to be designed, or every website started like this. So this is how they all started. So I hit tab. Inside the head section, this is where we put some extra information about the web page or website, like the meta tag, the links. I'll be showing you more stuff in the future tutorials, but right now we are going to be displaying this title tag. So by default, I'm going to use this name Google so that you get the basic knowledge, the easiest basic knowledge to understand the use. So when I refresh the page, do you see that it brings Google here on the upper left hand side? That's how even you see it on Google. So that's the use of the title tag. You put it inside the head section. So that's the use of the title tag. It will display our title this side. I hope I'm giving you some basic knowledge on how you can write your first web page, and I used Google so that you can see the live examples you always see on the internet. So HTML allows us to create some different heading types. By default, if you want to put some main heading on your web page, you use H1. The opening and closing tag of H1, you put / H1, and I'll say my website. Save this, and this will give us this, my website. But let me first zoom in. You see, Google Chrome has this feature of zooming in so that you can see it properly. My videos recorder cannot zoom in, I don't know why. And it starts from H1 up to H6. So H1 is the biggest, followed by H2, which will be the subheading, and so on up to H6, which is the smallest heading. So for it starts from the lower one, like 1 is the biggest, 6 the smallest. On your web page, you may want to put some paragraph, and to put the paragraph, you write p tag. So the p tag, opening and closing paragraph, and you say, let me first put, this is my first paragraph. This is my first paragraph. Save it, and by default the browser will sense that this was the heading and this was the paragraph. So I have to indent some or leave some gap between the heading and the paragraph. So you can go on writing many paragraphs, as many as you want. So I'm going to copy this down. So I'm hitting tab to align them in the same position. save, and as you can see, it leaves that extra space you're seeing inside. Maybe like on your web page you may want to put an image. On an image you use the image tag like that. So I'm going to go in my folder. This is the folder, and I'm going to pick some image from this side. It's wallpaper, let me say wallpaper 2. I'm going to copy it and paste it in the same place with our index page. So as I told you, to write or to insert an image on your website, you have to use the image tag, which is like this, and you put this source attribute, open double quotes. So this source attribute will take the URL, which stands for the uniform resource locator. So it will locate where the image is found and place it on the website. So we saw our image is called wallpaper2.jpg. So I'll say wallpaper2.jpg. So this is sensitive. You have to write the file extension the way it is. So in case it is this and you put another file extension, it will not display the image on your website. So let me save, and this is what we shall be having. So by default it's big, but still you can control your image the way you want it by adding another attribute called width, and we shall say like 200 pixels. Save that. So when we preview this, and our image will be 200 pixels in the width. You can control also the height by adding another attribute on that image. So basically this is what I can show you or present to you when you are starting in your HTML markup language. And with more time I'm going to create some other video showing you more tags, the ones you can be using on your web page. I'll see you in the next tutorials. Peace. If you have liked the video, go ahead, like the video. Sorry. So you like the video, share it on different social medias, subscribe to the channel so that you stay tuned. Don't forget to click that bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post another new video on my website. A recap: we said here you'll be declaring the document type. You say exclamation mark doc type, so it's document type, it's HTML. You tell the browser that I'm writing HTML. You write the opening tag for HTML and close it here down with this / to show that it's the closing tag. Secondly, you write the head tag, close it with the head tag, still showing you with this /. The title will be the one displayed this side, telling the person that you're on Google, your website name, the one you'll be using. And we went ahead and put the body tag. So everything you'll be seeing on the website is embedded within this. As you can see, for the title tag, it's the only the title that will be shown, but other information about the document will be hidden in the head section. So that's where you store this extra information. Let me say the SEOs that enable your website to be ranked in the Google search engines. And as I said, everything that you see on the web page, every website you see on the internet is put within the body tag. So these are all child elements to the HTML tag. I'll see you in the next tutorial. That was a recap on what we have been doing.